Well, we had acquired the Boardman location of the Davis Funeral Home almost 3 years ago, and we felt that we were originally going to try to remodel and add on to it, and then we got into that situation and saw that it wouldn't be as practical as we thought. We had the opportunity to find a good location, and we created a campus-type facility. We have the funeral home, and then on the same, with lots of parking, and on the same location, we have the family center where people go back to have a lunch after a funeral, which we feel is very important in grieving and going through the grieving process. And we also have the flower shop and the monument store in that location. We had the feeling for a long time that we've tried to make a funeral at our funeral homes similar to being in church, where we would have calling hours in one room, have the people dismissed into another room, and close the casket, and then bring it into the second room just as we'd be in church. And when we had this opportunity to build this building, we thought, let's have a regular chapel. And we were able to obtain some almost antique pews, and we designed it the way that we felt would be the most comfortable for a family, where instead of going just to another room similar to the room the calling hours are in, we have an actual church-like chapel. Any denomination can hold a service here. We have recently noticed a trend for some of the Catholic priests to come to the funeral home and have the service there rather than go to church if that was the family's preference. This makes it more of a church-like feel for them. Yet at the same time, it's not a church. And for those people who feel they don't want to have a denomination type facility, it's non-denominational, and it works for everyone. The most important thing about the Family Center is it provides a place to have dining after the service. There is a lot of grief during the service, and then when you come back and have a lunch afterwards or a dinner, whatever it may be, inevitably someone will lighten up things about, remember when so-and-so did this or that, and then they start telling stories about the deceased and family situations. And all this is a big help in going through the grieving process. Everyone needs to grieve. We can't duck that. But we need to work through it and then have an ability to heal. And that lunch seems to be one of the best ways. This is the third funeral home that we have that has a family center. And they're very important, and everyone that has used our facilities totally rave about that because of the ability to get together. We have a couple caterers that we have menus from, or if they really want to do it themselves, we have a procedure where they can handle that totally themselves, bring in their own food and handle that. So no matter what the financial situation is, if they want to use it, there's an ability to have that service.